Instagram Reels. We all know it's basically TikTok, but what can you do with Reels? How can you use it to grow an audience? How can you use it to engage your existing audience? And most importantly, how can you use it as a musician? Well, here are 7 ways that you can be using Reels to engage your audience and get more fans. First of all, we should probably talk about how to use Reels. Many of you probably haven't even used it yet as it's built into Instagram. You might have seen it on your feed, but you probably haven't played around with it. Once I've taught you actually how to use Reels, I'm going to teach you 7 things which are going to effectively grow your audience. And the final one is my absolute favorite. It's one that's only specific to Reels, no other social media platform, and it's a tip I haven't seen anyone giving away. Let's jump straight into my phone and actually show you how to use Reels. What you're going to do is go as if you're about to upload an Instagram story. The new update means that there's loads of new features, super cool stuff for your stories, but we're going to head straight over to Reels. So you're going to swipe to the right. From here, you have a few options. You have audio, where you can search Instagram's music catalog and pick the song you want to use. Potentially yours might be on it because your distributor might have put it on there. You've also got the speed, so you can make the track faster or slower, depending on if you want to dance to it or lip sync to it. You also have effects, which is similar to an Instagram story. If you scroll all the way to the right here, you're going to see browse effects, where you can actually add an extra effect that you might like. Besides that, there's also timer, where you can set a timer up. Pretty self-explanatory. And once you've got your Reels ready, you can upload it. It can simply be shared to Reels on your feed, but it also can be shared on your story. All of this is pretty self-explanatory, especially if you've already been on TikTok and you've created content on there. You'll probably find Reels pretty simple to use. But how can you be using it effectively to grow an audience? Obviously, TikTok is very different to Reels. Reels is actually on Instagram. You might have an audience there already. It's not exactly the same. So let's talk about these 7 things that you can be doing to grow your audience using Reels. Number 1, you're actually going to share it on your feed. Because it's a little slide button, some people don't do this. You want it to show up on your feed, on your timeline, because then that means that your audience are going to see it without having to go onto Reels specifically. This means you're more likely to get discovered. It means you're more likely to be on the explore page. It means you're more likely to actually get engagement, which means Instagram's going to push it out to more people. Tip number 2, get to the point quickly. Hook people in quickly. Reels can only be 15 seconds max. So you need to engage someone within the first 3 seconds, whether that's with text, whether that's with something funny happening in the first 3 seconds, whether that's your actual voice if you're singing something. If you're going to be doing a remix of something, mention what it is in the first 3 seconds. There's no point wasting your time talking to the camera if you've only got 15 seconds. Make it happen quick. If people swipe away from your Reels, you're not going to get pushed out to more people. The watch time is more important than the likes and engagement, unlike other platforms. It was the same with TikTok. If you were getting viewed for a long amount of time, TikTok pushed out to more people, and this is the same with Reels. Number 3, engage people. Push them to engage. Although you want people to view it for as long as possible, you actually want people to comment and like as well. Simple things. If you're doing a remix or a cover, you could put text in the caption saying, what should I cover next? You could say double tap if you've enjoyed. Really simple things to get people to engage. Again, it's going to help you get pushed out to a wider audience. Also, it really creates a sense of community, which is key for musicians because your fan base should feel like a community. Tip number 4, hashtags. On Instagram itself, they're not as effective. They used to be for discovery, but not so much anymore. However, on Reels, they are more effective because not many people are on it, and it works like TikTok where it helps you get discovered. So use ones that are fitting for you, but also popular. So do a bit of research on that. Number 5, set a cover image. This is exactly the same as if you were going to upload a video onto your Instagram. You choose a picture, which is the cover image. You want this to be intriguing. You want this to be something that someone will stop scrolling if they saw it. So make sure it's something that sums up the video. The more clicks, the better. The more people that stop to view, the better. Tip number 6. This one is key for any social media platform, but especially Reels because it's brand new and you want people to come back for more. And that's be consistent with your content and the content theme. If someone discovers you on Reels and they go to your profile and none of the content is really consistent, they don't know what theme you have, they're not going to stick around for more. Getting one viral video on Reels is okay, but not amazing if they've got nothing else to view and engage with. So find a theme, stick to it, and then be consistent with that theme. Aim to be posting as much as you can whilst keeping the quality up. So if that's just once a week, fine. But if that's once a day, even better. Tip number 7. That was weird. Tip number 7, the final tip, and I actually think this one is the most important one. This tip is to add captions or subtitles to your Reels video. And the reason for this is because Instagram is very different to TikTok. TikTok was created with audio in mind. So people use the app with sound on, no doubt. Instagram, people aren't used to using it with the sound on. Yes, on stories, they're more likely to have sound up, but on Reels, they're most likely to see it integrated into the feed. So you need to be considerate of this. You need to think, how can someone view this without the sound on? Or how can I get them to turn the sound on? So this could mean in the caption, writing something like turn sound on or this sounds great. Or it could mean just subtitling your whole video. So even if they don't have sound on, they're more likely to watch it. You are more likely to get a fan base through Reels right now because there isn't much competition. So jump straight on it. And if you have any questions about Reels or Instagram as a whole, make sure you drop a comment, give us a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.